Well, first, I entirely sympathise with Jacob Rees-Mogg's position. The fact is that no Conservative should want to raise tax, particularly no Conservative after what we've all just been through and looking at the generational inequalities in our society, should specifically be raising a tax that is that applies to younger workers disproportionately. And the other element I'd highlight at this point, GBNews viewers in particular, to take note, please, national insurance itself is a complete con. National insurance doesn't... People talk about, I've paid into the pot. They talk about a national insurance scheme, insurance contributions, with the impression that this all pays towards your own retirement benefits or your own benefits if you fall ill and can't work. It simply isn't true. It hasn't been true for many, many years. National insurance is just income tax under another brand. And that's something that governments of all parties, but particularly the treasuries of all parties, have maintained as a separate category because they find it easier to raise for that very reason. And so the first thing we should do is we should be honest about this. It's just income tax part 2. This time it's even more expensive. We should roll the two really into one income tax.
And don't forget as well, you have employers NI and you have employees NI as well.
Quite exactly, and even more explicit jobs tax as well as a work tax. And, frankly, if this was an honest tax system, it was simply income tax, would it be as easy for any given government to raise it in this particular way? I don't think it would be. And it's particularly interesting to hear the Chancellor, for whom I have a lot of respect, talking about how important it is, kind of slapping Jacob Rees-Mogg down a bit by saying it's important that we take difficult decisions, not easy decisions. Well, raising national insurance, which exempts people who are gaining their income from pension income, for example, from this rise, doesn't seem to me like the hard decision. It seems like an easier decision. It's a bit of a dodge, surely. The fact we're expecting younger workers who already earn less, haven't benefited from free university, are going to have to deal with the cost of the national debt, which their parents and grandparents largely ran up, can't afford houses, have much less opportunity in terms of social mobility than their parents' generation. Expecting them to pay the tab for this through basically a covert income tax rise doesn't seem fair to me.
Well, there you go.